Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody, and how are you today? It's promising, I think, is the best language I can use for today. I think we've been a bit spoilt after a week of glorious weather, and it was truly lovely, wasn't it? And I think we're totally spoilt. I hope everybody who was fortunate enough to have a mum to spend their Mother's Day with was able to do that. And for those of you who weren't, well, least said, I think, is the big thing. We were very lucky to have both my mum and my other half's mum with us. And so we went out for a lovely lunch, totally spoiled. It was really delicious. So, today's topic, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the topic I get asked about more than any other thing. So, a cup of coffee, which is you've got your social media, you've got your platforms, you've optimized them, you have a clarity and focus about your perfect client. But are you engaging with them? Are you driving activity through your posts? Are they delivering what you need them to deliver in terms of inquiries through to your page? And maybe they're not. Why aren't you getting leads and inquiries? Let's just address that. So let me ask you this. If you're not getting leads and inquiries, are you consistently posting? One. Two, are you posting at the right time of day? Really important. Are you posting at the time of day when your perfect client or customer is most likely to be active? Three, are you on the right platform? Really important, because I'm seeing a lot of business to consumer businesses popping up on LinkedIn. Not the right place to be. If you are business to consumer, you need to hang out on Instagram, Facebook, and maybe a touch of Twitter. There's a new phrase for a Monday morning. But you need to be hanging out in the right platforms. And are you doing some work to build your audience on your social media platforms? Are you spending time looking for new people to connect with, different organizations and individuals to follow and maybe invite them to like your page? Are you spending development time? And that's absolutely crucial, because you could be posting every day till the cows come home, but you might be talking to an empty virtual room. And that's something a lot of people don't get when they maybe outsource to somebody who's a VA, who's very good at creating lovely graphics in Canva and posts regularly for them. That is fine. That gives you a consistent presence. But the word fine's a bit damning. It's not necessarily going to drive engagement. You're jumping on, doing lives, engaging with your audience, having a conversation. Yes, some days I feel like I'm talking to myself, a bit like today, really, because for whatever reason, my new scheduler that I'm test driving didn't do what I needed to do last night. Didn't post a reminder that I was going to be live, which isn't good, is it? So are you planning your content themes? Is there a seasonality around what you do? I just did a blog last week about being an April Fool, because we are coming to the end of our first quarter. So what evaluation have you done to see what's worked, what posts have performed best? Just for a bit of fun on LinkedIn, I put this sort of post I wouldn't normally post on LinkedIn on Friday, because I was lucky enough, one of my very good friends in business, who's based, excuse me, she's based in near Derby, and she was lucky enough to have been given a horse by her husband for her birthday, and that's fantastic. And she invited me up. Now, those of you who don't know me very well won't know that back in the day, I was a really keen horse rider. There was always that thing about, do I get a new kitchen? This is when I was single, or do I buy a horse? Because I absolutely loved horse riding, and then had a couple of really nasty falls, but that didn't put me off. But getting married, having a family, all of that changes. And so I had the privilege on Friday afternoon for riding my friend Carol's horse Molly for just a short while. It was lovely, really loved it. And I put something entirely different, much more personality led. Now, those of you that watch my lives either in person or on catch up will get me, and that's why I always urge my clients to try and go live. People need to get a sense of who you are. So content is absolutely king. And if you want creating content that is interesting and engaging to your perfect audience, being varied, so your news feed needs to be like a really interesting read on your topics and related subjects. You wouldn't go to, and the analogy I've started using quite a lot, and I'm not going to apologize because I think it works, is it's a bit like you wouldn't go to a party and just talk to yourself, would you? And remember that. You meet somebody at a networking event now that we're networking in person more, which is wonderful. I've recently joined a new networking group in Burton-on-Trent, which is a Thursday morning, which I'm really enjoying. And back there, early start this Thursday, but I love it. It's a really good use of my time, works really well, and it's just fantastic. But I don't go to that group and say, oh, hi, I'm Karen. I do this. I'm going to offer you this. I'm going to do this. I could do this for you. It's not I. It's tell me about yourself. I want to learn more about you. And that's why I like these lives, when some people jump on and start having a chat, and that's great. And it's a conversation. It's like a really fabulous game of tennis. That's the way to think about it, because ultimately it's a two-way conversation. Conversation is just me talking to that cupboard there is no fun. So we need to get that conversation started. So that's, yes, your content is critical. Using video, if you're not comfortable going live, then pre-record it. And that's important as well. And if you're not comfortable being in front of a camera, I mean, personally, I can't bear to watch my lives. I'd never watch them. I'll download them, put them onto my LinkedIn company page, maybe share them into my Facebook group. But then I don't ever edit them, don't tweet them, don't do anything with them, because I can't bear to watch them. Because I want to see when I'm looking here today. If I could switch off self-view, I would, but you can't do that on StreamYard. I see somebody who looks a bit tired, actually, after a busy weekend in the garden and then socializing yesterday. And I just think, oh, I look a bit tired. Oh, I need a little bit of help today. And that's fine. But it's me, and it's the real me. And are you prepared to show that? And you don't have to show everything. It's not show and tell. But you need to have that genuine, authentic you. You need to be real. Social media gets a really bad reputation for being fake. People using filters. I don't usually stand here, but my son's still having his breakfast, but that's fine. And that's real. So I'm here. I'm in my office. You can see my monitor down there. And that's where I sit and work, unless I'm at my standing desk, which is where I am right now, or if I'm working at my day office at Castle Donington or at Glenfield, it's fine. It's just me. So your content needs to reflect that personality. So if people meet you in person or on a Zoom call, they get a sense of who you are and what sort of personality you have, because it is about the right fit. 3 weeks ago, I'd had an inquiry with a company about mentoring a member of their team. Had a really lovely Zoom call, was asked to send a proposal. Client came back and said she didn't feel as though I was the right fit for the member of her team. And that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to be the right fit for everyone. I might not be the right fit for you, but I might be the right fit for you or you. And that's the thing, is we all resonate and respond to different people. That's why there's so many of us will be married to entirely different people and have other halves and partners. It doesn't matter. And there is enough of us to go around. So what I would like you to think about today is take a long, hard look as we get to the end of the quarter. I have my my planner And one of my tasks today is to look back at what I've done in quarter one, how that's gone, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and take it from there. So until next Monday at 8 o'clock, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.